was up against the wall. I had no foundation, no friends or no family to catch my fall. Running on
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they were undefeated against this squad last season, going 3-0. We'll see if they can continue that dominance. And tonight, two top-tier centers going toe-to-toe. Obviously, the center position has become more multi-dimensional than ever. Shaq, give us your thoughts on how your position has evolved.
Well, the new defensive rules make it harder to post up. Versatility has never been more important for centers. You know, starting to play small ball, you need to get a little more versatile and show them that, hey, Hakeem is not gone.
Do you think you could survive in the league in this day and age?
Oh, yes. Yes,
Wow,
yes.
what a question.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
can't believe he even asked you that.
I can't believe he answered it.
I think you come off the bench now.
Yeah, you could be a great sixth man.
Oh!
Whoa!
Okay, you could stop.
Shaq don't do bench.
Okay. Defensively, centers just have to guard, and Shaq could guard.
Play guard.
Let's control the Denver Nuggets starting lineup. At point guard, at 6'3" inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. And for the first ball at 21, Yusuf Shamrock. At the other guard position, at 6'3" inches, number 14, starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 4, Paul Millsap. Man in the middle, 16'10" inches, number 15, Nikola Jokic. And coach to go once again, your Denver Nuggets.
It's game time in Denver as the crowd is filing in the Pepsi Center, looking to cheer on the Nuggets. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. For the Denver Nuggets, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers in Portland. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
They did a good job of controlling the tempo, playing at a speed that suits their offense.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for San Antonio. Filling out the wings, it's Green and Leonard. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Parker in at the point guard position. Now Chandler. After LaMarcus Aldridge's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Millsap. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
You know, Paul Millsap was shopped around by the Atlanta Hawks last season. A lot of speculation about where he would end up this summer, but you knew he would get paid.
Yeah, nice little way to take the early lead.
I see the effort, already pushing the action, trying to establish a presence.
Jokic a screen. Murray kicks to Jokic. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Parker outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Aldridge a screen. Clock at 6. And here's Leonard from 3.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
Jokic kicks to Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
Parker outside. He dishes it to Gasol. Down low, here's Leonard, and the layup's good off the glass.
What Kawhi does in the painted area, the tenacity he displays, it's phenomenal.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Here's Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Here's Harris. Rebound San Antonio. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
Leonard dishes to Green. Kept alive.
And that's the shot he wants, just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Jokic. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Portland.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard. And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Parker kicks to Green. Aldridge a screen. Green with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Here's Leonard, and the layup falls. Leonard's got 6 points. And Smitty, every NBA player who plays as long as you did has a moment where they realize Father Time has caught up with them. Was there a specific moment for you, for instance, when you realized that you had to retire, or you were being asked to retire?
Hey, Kevin, great question. It happened all in one sequence.
Oh, really?
I was playing the power forward position. Imagine that. I started in this league as a point guard. I go to the power forward position. I step out to hedge on Jamal Crawford. He throws it through my leg and keeps it and lays it up. I look over at Bernie Bickerstaff, and he nodded and said, "You know what, Smitty, it's time." And I said, "Golly, coach, in the game, in the middle of the game." But that moment, I realized the game was passing me by with these young guys. And me and Jamal Crawford has talked about it. It was one of those moments when I didn't even react. I knew my reaction skills were gone.
That's an amazing story.
Kawhi Leonard, he's been a hand-in-glove fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet, not an attention seeker, but he's all about winning.
And he knocks down the first one. You talk about Leonard's stoic all-business approach, reminiscent of his mentor, the great Tim Duncan, wouldn't you say, Steve?
Yeah, for sure. Tim didn't talk a lot at all, but he had great leadership skills. Kawhi Leonard is becoming more outspoken. If he sees something, he'll address it, and his words carry weight.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Jokic. Hernan Gomez comes in for Paul Millsap. Martin's checked in for Gary Harris. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Murray.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
It's Barton with the drive. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
With the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, the Spurs going against the grain. Most teams going small and shooting threes. Aldridge, a big forward who loves the mid-range.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Barton. And with Aldridge in the paint alongside another 7-footer, the Spurs have plenty of length inside.
Yeah, they do. LaMarcus Aldridge with pretty good mobility for a player his height. He's able to move his feet defensively and cover the pick and roll perfectly.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Spurs leading by 6. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
Thank you, David. So their focus is squarely on the opponent today, in particular that defense they have to contend with.
And I just wonder if they'll try to solve the problems this defense poses by keeping the tempo quick, trying to strike early in the shot clock.
You know, I think a more patient approach would be smart. Concentrate on shot selection and ball movement rather than tempo.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Ginobili.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the lead.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Plumlee is checked in for Denver. Both free throws good from Barton. Spurs leading by 6. Ginobili outside. He's looking for Leonard and finds him, and it's sent back by Plumlee.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Barton. Shot clock at 5. Off the screen, and Barton throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Spurs lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And the Gasol brothers, Pau, talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and I'm proud of what he's become as a basketball player and as a man.
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way 2 of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become 2 of the best centers in the NBA at this era.
Especially when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers. I mean, they traded him to Memphis for his brother, and that does all seem like fiction, doesn't it?
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through 1.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
Nelson is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Kenneth Faried. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the small forward spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Barton. Screened by Faried. Barton kicks to Plumlee. Again, the Nuggets score.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Mills passes to Leonard. Gay outside. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Baseline try. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Nelson dishes to Fareed. Martin from outside. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. And San Antonio shooting well, 50% from the floor. And Mills kicks to Anderson. Anderson the screen. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Mills has got his first basket of the night.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Here's Barton. That shot off. Great D that time from Leonard. San Antonio leading. He kicks it to Mills. Back to Leonard. There's a screen. Gay, that's a two-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Manu Ginobili. Gay's got his second basket of the game.
Unselfish basketball. Great pick by Kawhi, helping to spring open his teammate.
Nelson, the pass to Fareed, and Fareed throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And there are so many amazing players in the league right now, Smitty. When you look at some of the guys who came in since you retired, who would you like to have played with or played against?
I think with, it would have been a treat to play alongside LeBron James.
Yeah.
I think against, I think right now I'd love to see playing up against a guy like Giannis and Kristaps Porzingis. Just the different ways these guys affect the game at their size. There's so many guys, and would love to get a chance to just be in front and marvel at watching Steph Curry go through what he's doing, and a Kyrie Irving.
Right.
There's so many guys, Kevin. I just wouldn't want to guard those guys. I'm going to just say play with all those guys, not against.
Murray for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Murray's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Nuggets trail by 4. Harris outside. Shot from 16, and it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
Murray dishes to Gay. Gasol, a screen on Millsap. Here's Gay. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That was a hard pick set by Gasol, willing to sacrifice his body out there.
Jokic a screen. Murray kicks to Jokic. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Aldridge a screen. Green kicks to Gay. Gasol setting the pick for Gay. And they double up Gay on the wing. Green. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Nuggets trail by 5. Screen by Fareed. Here's Murray. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And Pau Gasol, one of the most skilled 7-footers this league has ever seen. Whether it's the low post, high post, flaring off picks, you want the ball in his hands.
Now here's Gay. 6 points for him. Some solid defense from Fareed. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Millsap passes to Fareed. 1:31 left to play in the first half. Jokic a screen. Fareed go.
He almost hit his head on the roof of the arena.
We just saw a man fly.
Man, he really got up there. I don't think he was ever going to come down.
And the Spurs with possession here. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Gay can't hit.
How does he miss that layup? He's too good to be doing that.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Spurs' Greg Popovich talked about developing players. He said, our method is usually tough love. I don't think coddling works, and beating them to death mentally doesn't work either. You give them a clear picture of what's demanded, show care, understand what makes them tick. If that doesn't get through, you get rid of them. Kevin?
And the military background of Popovich plays a part in this way of thinking, David. It's why the Spurs have been so successful for so many years. The Nuggets trail by 3. And here is Murray. Lays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wide open look here for Murray. Oh, good with the triple. Gay against Millsap. To the inside. Jokic kicks to Millsap. And that's not going to go.
Terrific defense by Rudy. Doesn't overcommit to try to make a big play. Just uses his head.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Spurs. They lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. This big mountain of a man is Shaquille O'Neal, and this hill of a man is Kenny the Jet Smith. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
The Denver skyline looking absolutely gorgeous tonight as we return to the Mile High City. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Here's Murray. On the court right now for the Spurs. The defensive tandem of Green and Leonard outside. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Parker in at the point guard. Now here's Murray. It's a 1-point game. Rejected by Gasol.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Parker's shot is off. The Nugget shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Jokic a screen. Murray dishes to Millsap. The shot by Chandler wide open. Chance there to take the lead, missing. A floater. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. The pass to Murray. Back to Millsap. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Millsap's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nuggets.
Paul Millsap is very capable as a spot-up threat. I love the versatility of Paul Millsap. He can back you down or face you up.
Green passes to Leonard. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Hernan Gomez comes in for Paul Millsap. Will Barton, he's checked in for Harris. And Nelson is subbed in for Murray. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Green. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Leonard. That one off the back iron and out. And Millsap with that inside-out offensive game, one tough cover.
You know, Kevin, he's become a focal point for this team. You can get him the ball in the pinch post, and he can do it all.
Gasol with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Parker leading the charge. He feeds it to Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
The veteran eyes see all. Frenchie with the tremendous look to make that play happen.
Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Barton outside. They set the pick to the paint. Hernan Gomez kicks to Plumlee. Nelson, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Got a piece of it. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul, and we'll see free throws coming up right here.
2.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Two shots.
No good on that one. And we see the game of basketball gaining popularity, Steve, around the globe. Do you see a difference in the number of international players in the league now versus, say, when you came into the league?
You know, Kevin, back then I saw it. It was probably 90% of guys from United States and then 10% international. That number right now is starting to grow. It is getting closer and closer to 50-50. And the reason why, scouts now, with the technology, you can find a guy all over this globe, and guys are coming over here taking the game serious. I think it's going to come down to wherever you're from. If you're fundamentally sound, you have a chance to make it in the NBA.
And you know, Steve, a credit to current NBA and college coaches for making these summertime pilgrimages overseas to teach the kids in Yugoslavia and Serbia and all over the globe about the game of basketball. I think that has also sped up the development, and that's, again, a reflection of the international player coming to the NBA.
You're totally right. The global games and guys got to get a chance to see. I think it really started with the Dream Team, the original Dream Team. Everybody international are loving this game, and I think the players who listen and go out and work on their game, they have a better chance.
San Antonio trailing here. Mills dishes to Leonard. Anderson the screen. Leonard attacking. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And right now, Kawhi stacking points, playing at the highest level.
Barton against Ginobili. Nelson, the pass to Plumlee. Shot left block. Unable to get that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still their ability to stay composed was impressive.
When things come too easy, it's easy to lose focus. But they held each other accountable and played hard. You know, Kevin, it's easy to forget, but Greg Popovich was almost fired by the Spurs back in '99. Rough start that year, under 500. The players caught wind that if they didn't win the next game in Houston, Pop would get the X.
The Nuggets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He's off on the first. And amazing to think about an all-time great like Popovich being on the hot seat. His players went to the mat for him, though, didn't they?
Some huge performances by Tim Duncan, among others. They really came out to support Pop. The Spurs finished that season on a tear, going on to win the franchise first NBA title.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. And he sinks the second. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Anderson the screen. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. No good on the three. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Plumlee dishes to Chandler. Gay with the block.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Kenneth Faried's checked in for Mason Plumlee. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Six to shoot. Screen by Faried. Nelson the pass to Faried. And that one drops. Faried's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Mills, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Barton kicks to Faried. Back to Barton. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Nelson, right side. Here's Faried.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
1:11 left in the third. Mills with it. Passes it to Aldridge. The dish now to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
You know Rudy likes showing off. He's definitely got hops. A sensational dunker.
Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
That's good from Rudy Gay.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
Harris outside. Pass to Jokic. There's the pick over Aldridge. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs leading by 3. Now Murray. Dishes to Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Now here's Murray. Harris outside. Murray kicks to Harris. Millsap down low. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Spurs lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever you got.
Specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
Yeah, and the key is fast decision-making, and that takes great recognition from all 5 guys in terms of communication. That's really what we call chemistry.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Down low, it's Millsap and Jokic. Murray and Harris in the backcourt, and it's Chandler in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Good on the bucket.
Millsap confident attacking off the dribble.
Now here's Parker. He's covered by Murray. That one good for 2. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Millsap a screen. Murray dishes to Millsap. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good. This game is all even.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
And San Antonio shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Aldridge a screen. Gay with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
You like the aggressiveness, pushing all the right buttons. He has this team rolling.
Millsap a screen. Murray the pass to Millsap. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
Paul Millsap with great court vision, spotting the open man.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
The reason why is you like to get value every time down the floor, but that does take a lot of discipline.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Pau Gasol's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Leonard comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Green in for Murray. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
It's good.
Not a specialty of Aldridge's when he entered the league. Now one of the better catch-and-shoot bigs in the game.
Now here's Murray. D right on him. Feeds it to Chandler. And here is Murray. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Parker kicks to Green. Screened by Parker. Green dishes to Aldridge. Back to Green. The three. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Harris passes to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And here's Harris from the arc. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Parker with it. Picked up by Harris. Here's Green. Green missing again.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Pass to Jokic. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Nuggets lead by 1. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Parker kicks to Green. Parker outside. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. to the paint. Aldridge, no luck.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
Aldridge against Millsap. And there it is for him. Millsap's got 4 points this quarter.
That's what you expect from Paul Millsap, delivering with the big shot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Parker kicks to Green. Aldridge with a screen on Harris. Tries to snap the cold streak. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. Jokic with a screen on Parker. Here's Murray. Right side Millsap. Over Aldridge. And again, Paul Millsap.
Millsap going for the W. He's looking focused.
Spurs trail by 5. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And when you need a big score, go to someone with the firepower of LaMarcus.
50 seconds left in the fourth. Millsap a screen on Parker. Millsap with it, picked up by Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. Murray the pass to Jokic, the 17-footer. Count it!
I love Millsap's soft touch. You expect it to go in all the time.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. .36 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
It's stolen by Harris. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Murray with it. Jokic a screen. Now Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 5. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And this huddle up about 2 things, the quick shot and then the quick foul.
And you're right. And if they do get the bucket, you love to foul someone who isn't automatic from the line. That would take good denial of the ball on the inbounds.
So the Nuggets win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Mason Plumlee. A lot of points tonight. What was working so well offensively?
Well, we're sharing the ball so well. It's fun to watch, I'm sure, but we have possessions where every guy might touch the ball almost twice. So when you get movement like that, it's hard to guard, and it's a fun way to play.
You did have the defense on its toes tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
They better do something to stop me soon. They better guard me soon as I come out the locker room. Time to let it fly. Time to let it fly. Time to let it fly. Time to let it fly.